All right, Steven, this is a video trying to clarify some trim details so we can do a takeoff. Patsy got confirmation from Sue, the owner, that this is the style they want to use with the cottage style extended head casing, etc. I just want to clarify some placements on the other building. So I'm going to call, when we have this stack here, we'll call that cottage, and I can see also she's using it on the doors that are facing north toward the water. And then on the interior doors, I'm just going to call that a picture frame when it's just the regular 2.5-inch casing, which is also used on the interior, some of these exterior doors. Then when we get to the outside on the lower building, almost all of it is picture frame. So we have our jambs, a sloped sill, and then just some measurement of square casing here, which looks like about 4 inches. A true 4 inches everywhere. I'll tape that, but I just want to kind of talk about picture frame versus the fancier cottage style trim, and then go around the other house. So my first question comes to the exteriors of these sliders, and these ones have been masoned right in with a finished masonry look on the inside, but up there we do have the opportunity to trim these out, which I'm just going to lay a guess down here, and I'd like a confirmation or denial that we'll picture frame that. So those north-facing doors up top, we would have, a jamb extending inside, and then casing that matches this. So those doors up there, the trim style would be talking to these doors down here, since they don't appear to be set up for that just pink masonry wrapping right into the slider up there. So that's question one. And just to be super clear what I'm asking, I think we're supposed to do a picture frame on those 3 upper doors. That's what I'd like some clarification on, one way or the other. And just to note, we don't have to worry about trim on any of these windows because they're all finished inward. And so coming around to the front door, this does have that, it actually looks like a 3.5-inch casing, which I would say we would match whatever this width is. And so then to this upper slider, I would think same thing. We'd trim it out just like this with, panel on the inside and then casing on the outside. And in this case, perhaps we bring the trim across the bottom. So I've got a question in my voice because I have a question. Unless there's a deck going out here, which I'm just remembering now there is a deck going out here. So that's just a question. Do we put any trim across the bottom for now, or just leave it so we just have 3 sides trimmed out? Okay, so now I'm back inside the upstairs, and I'm understanding that all of these exterior doors should have that cottage trim with the tall 3-part header trim, just like the windows and the north-facing doors downstairs. So that would be these 3 sliders. And it seems to me like even though the north-facing doors in the other house didn't get it, we should put it here so that all the doors in this room has the large cottage-style head trim. And same with all the windows. Those are clear to me. Those were, the owner, Sue, definitely already said those get cottage trim. So all the doors and all the windows, exterior doors and exterior windows, get that cottage-style head casing. So then I think what's the last question is the interior doors. I'm going to guess, and please correct me one way or the other, is that these interior doors are going to get the picture frame, not the extended head casing. So if it's preferred to have the head casing, the tall head casing, I do need to know that. So I'm just doing a takeoff for materials, and hopefully that can all be clarified. That would be all these 5 interior doors here, I'm assuming, unless it's told otherwise, that we're going to just picture frame those with like a 2.5-inch trim, or we could go slightly fatter with the 3.5-inch casing all the way around. Thank you. And just to clarify why the width is a question, is downstairs all the interior doors have a 2.5-inch picture frame, and but the exteriors all have the 3.5-inch. And so will the slider and the windows with that extended head tracing trim. They will have the 3.5-inch. So it's either do we match all the side casing and head casing, or do those interior doors get a thinner trim casing? Thanks.